Ever feel like you're doing everything right for your health, yet still feel a bit fragile, a little more tired, a little less steady? What if I told you a common healthy habit could be quietly working against you? Stay with me, because we're about to uncover a surprising truth. If you're new here, I'm so glad you found us. Go ahead and give that like button a quick tap, subscribe, and let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I'd love to give you a shout out in a future video. Now let's get into it. Let's talk about something absolutely fundamental to our bodies, especially as we navigate our golden years: collagen. Think of it as the body's scaffolding, the very glue that holds you together. It's the most abundant protein we have, and it provides the strength and structure for, well, almost everything. For those of us committed to longevity and genuine well-being, understanding collagen is non-negotiable. It's the bedrock of our physical health. You see, while our bodies are magnificent, they do change. We all know we start losing collagen as early as our mid-20s. But here's the kicker. After 60 or 70, that gradual decline suddenly feels like it's falling off a cliff. The rate of loss can accelerate dramatically, sometimes up to 1 or 1.5% every single year. This isn't just a number, it's a profound shift that impacts our daily quality of life. Let's get specific. When we talk about collagen, we're talking about the very foundation of your skin. It's what gives it that youthful bounce, that firmness and elasticity. As collagen dwindles, that support structure weakens. This is the root cause of deeper wrinkles and the kind of sagging skin that can affect our confidence. Maintaining this is a key part of any healthy aging strategy, but it goes so much deeper than just our appearance. Your joints, every single one of them, rely on collagen. It's the primary component of your cartilage, that smooth, rubbery cushion that allows your bones to glide past each other without pain. It's also in your tendons and ligaments, the tough ropes that connect muscle to bone and bone to bone, giving you stability and strength for true independence. And what about the things we can't see? Your circulatory system, the vast network of veins and arteries that carries life-giving oxygen and nutrients to every cell, is also built on a collagen framework. This protein provides your blood vessels with their flexibility and integrity. A deficiency here can lead to fragility, affecting your circulation and overall cardiovascular health, which is vital for our well-being. Even our bones, which we often think of as just calcium, are not as solid as rocks. They have a flexible inner matrix, a honeycomb-like structure made primarily of collagen, where minerals are deposited. Without a strong collagen matrix, bones can become brittle and more susceptible to fractures, regardless of how much calcium you consume. A strong foundation is a cornerstone of healthy habits for seniors. And here's one that might surprise you. Your gut health is also tied to collagen. The lining of your intestinal wall, which acts as a barrier to prevent unwanted particles from entering your bloodstream, is heavily dependent on this protein. A strong gut barrier is crucial for proper nutrient absorption and for preventing inflammation, directly impacting your energy levels and active mind. So, when we say that without enough collagen, the body literally loses its structure, it's not an exaggeration. It's the silent reason behind so many of the challenges we face as we age. It's the deep wrinkles, the sagging skin, the achy knees, the fragile bones, and even some digestive issues. It's a fundamental piece of the longevity puzzle that we absolutely need to address. Now here comes the twist, and I really want you to lean in for this. We all know that good nutrition is paramount. We fill our plates with fruits and vegetables, thinking we're doing the best thing for our bodies. But what if I told you that some of these incredibly healthy-looking fruits could, under the wrong circumstances, actually be accelerating the destruction of your precious collagen? This isn't about fear-mongering. It's about being smarter with our choices to truly support our long-term health and happiness. The way certain foods are metabolized, especially in a body that's over 70, can create unintended consequences. It's a crucial insight for anyone serious about healthy aging. If you're finding this information valuable, consider exploring our comprehensive ebook, Wellness and Aging: Valuable Tips for Seniors, which delves deeper into these topics. The link is right there in the first pinned comment. We're about to go through a list of 5 fruits that, when eaten in excess or in the wrong combinations, can unfortunately speed up collagen breakdown. And I promise you, the last one on this list is the one that is most likely. Sitting on your kitchen counter right now, and it's the most surprisingly damaging of them all. This is the kind of nutrition knowledge that can transform your quality of life. Let's start with a popular citrus fruit, the tangerine or clementine. It's celebrated for its vitamin C content, which is fantastic because vitamin C is essential for synthesizing new collagen. However, there's a catch. Tangerines also have a relatively high glycemic index and are packed with fructose, a type of sugar. This combination can be a hidden pitfall for seniors striving for better health. If this is already making you rethink your fruit bowl, do me a favor and tap that like button to let me know you're with me. It really helps our community grow and reach more people who need to hear this. Now, why is that fructose a problem? When you consume too much fructose, especially without fiber, protein, or fat to slow its absorption, it can lead to a damaging process called glycation. Imagine sugar molecules attaching themselves to your collagen and elastin fibers like sticky, hard caramel. This process makes those flexible, resilient protein fibers become stiff, brittle, and weak, causing them to break down faster. The effect is even more pronounced when you consume tangerines on an empty stomach, like for a quick breakfast, or especially as a concentrated juice. When you drink the juice, you get all the sugar without the fiber that would normally slow down its absorption, leading to a rapid spike in blood sugar and a surge of glycation. It's a perfect example of how even healthy habits need to be approached with wisdom. Next on our list is a more exotic one, but it's important to know about: green papaya. Now, ripe papaya is generally a wonderful healthy fruit, but the unripe green version contains very high levels of an enzyme called papain. Papain is a proteolytic enzyme, which means its job is to break down proteins. While this can be useful for digestion in small amounts, it can be problematic elsewhere. Because collagen is a protein, a high and frequent intake of an enzyme like papain can, in theory, contribute to the degradation of your body's structural proteins. For individuals who might be sensitive or who consume green papaya regularly, perhaps in salads or certain traditional dishes, it could potentially contribute to low-grade inflammation and put extra stress on the connective tissues you're trying so hard to preserve for your independence. Let's move on to a tropical favorite, the pineapple. Oh, we love it for its sweet, tangy flavor, and it contains an enzyme called bromelain. Similar to papain, bromelain is another protein-digesting enzyme. In moderation, it has anti-inflammatory benefits, but in excess, it can become an irritant, especially to the delicate mucous membranes and connective tissues throughout the body, undermining your well-being. But with pineapple, there's a second issue. It's a highly acidic fruit. A state of high acidity in the body can create an environment that's not conducive to health and longevity. More specifically, this acidity can interfere with the absorption of essential minerals like zinc and copper, which are absolutely critical cofactors your body needs to produce new collagen. So it's a double whammy. It can irritate existing tissue and hinder the creation of new tissue. Now for number 4, a summer staple that seems completely harmless: watermelon. It's incredibly hydrating and refreshing, right? It's mostly water after all. Yet while it is hydrating, it's also very rich in fructose and has a high glycemic index, meaning it can spike your blood sugar surprisingly quickly, especially when you eat a large amount of it on a hot day. That rapid sugar rush triggers the same damaging glycation process we talked about with tangerines, but it also promotes oxidative stress, another enemy of collagen. Oxidative stress is like a form of internal rusting caused by unstable molecules called free radicals that damage your cells, including the ones that produce collagen and elastin. So that huge bowl of watermelon could be accelerating the very skin and vascular sagging you're trying to prevent. Are any of these surprising you so far? I'd be fascinated to know which one you weren't expecting. Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. Your engagement helps make this a real conversation. And now, we've arrived at the number 1 most surprisingly dangerous fruit for your collagen, especially for seniors. It's a fruit that is a staple in households around the world, praised for its potassium and convenience. It is the banana, but specifically the very ripe banana, the one with lots of brown spots. This is a crucial distinction that can greatly impact your healthy aging journey. Here's why a very ripe banana is so problematic. As a banana ripens, its complex starches are converted into simple, free sugars, predominantly fructose. A green banana has resistant starch, but a spotted mushy banana is a powerhouse of readily available sugar. This creates the absolute perfect storm for advanced glycation, that process that hardens and destroys your precious collagen fibers. What makes it even more of a concern is that, unlike colorful berries, a very ripe banana has relatively few of the powerful antioxidants that would normally help to combat the oxidative stress caused by such a sugar spike. You get all the fuel for the fire, but very little of the water to put it out. This imbalance is particularly tough on a system that's already working harder to maintain its health. Think about the common habit of having a very ripe banana for breakfast, perhaps on its own, or just with a piece of toast. For someone over 70, making this a daily ritual without adding a source of healthy fat or protein, like nut butter or a hard-boiled egg, can significantly accelerate the aging of your tissues. Dr. Henry often advises his patients to be mindful of this, as it can directly lead to a loss of skin firmness and elasticity. This knowledge isn't meant to make you fear food. It's about empowering you with the right information to protect your health and promote your longevity. It's about understanding that for seniors, nutrition isn't just about what you eat, but also about how and when you eat it, creating healthy habits that truly serve your body and its changing needs for a better quality of life. So, what does this accelerated loss of collagen actually look and feel like in our daily lives? It's the noticeable drooping of the eyelids or the formation of a jowl or turkey neck. These occur because the skin in these areas is thin, and once its collagen scaffolding weakens, gravity simply takes over. It's a direct reflection of the internal structural changes. It's also the skin on your hands and arms becoming thin, almost translucent and papery, where you can see the veins more clearly. This is often accompanied by increased capillary fragility, which is why many seniors find they bruise so easily from even a minor bump. That's a sign that the collagen support structure around those tiny blood vessels is weakening, impacting your overall health. Of course, the most common complaint is chronic joint pain. That persistent ache in your knees when you climb the stairs, or the stiffness in your shoulders in the morning. This is often the sound of cartilage, deprived of its dense collagen structure, wearing thin. This directly impacts your mobility and, by extension, your cherished independence. It's not just an ache, it's a barrier to an active mind and body, and it can manifest in more surprising ways. The weakening of connective tissues in the pelvic floor can contribute to issues like urinary incontinence, a sensitive topic that significantly affects quality of life. Slower wound healing is another sign, as collagen is essential for forming the new tissue needed to close a cut or a scrape. All these little things add up to a decreased sense of well-being. Finally, it contributes to a general feeling of fatigue and muscular rigidity. Your entire body is interconnected by a web of fascia, which is made of collagen. When this web becomes stiff and brittle due to glycation and loss, it can make you feel tight and drained of energy. True happiness in our later years is so often tied to feeling strong and vibrant in our own bodies. But please don't feel discouraged by this information. Knowledge is power, and the wonderful news is that you have so much control. You can absolutely protect the collagen you have and help your body rebuild more. The key is shifting your focus to the right kinds of foods that actively support this process and contribute to your well-being. Your new best friends are antioxidant-rich fruits that have a low glycemic index. Think of all the beautiful, colorful berries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, as well as cherries, acerola, and kiwi. These are packed with vitamin C, which is absolutely essential for the synthesis of new collagen, and their antioxidants fight the oxidative stress that breaks it down. Focus on getting plenty of high-quality protein in your diet. Your body can't make collagen without its amino acid building blocks, especially glycine and proline. Wonderful sources include eggs, fish like salmon and lean poultry. These provide the raw materials your body needs for repair and a testament to the power of good nutrition. Don't forget the essential supporting minerals. Zinc, copper, sulfur, and silicon are all crucial cofactors in the collagen production line. You can find these in delicious foods like nuts, pumpkin seeds, whole grains like oats, and leafy greens like kale and spinach. These are the details that perfect your healthy habits. And so, every single meal becomes an opportunity, a choice to either build your body up or inadvertently let it decline. This is the heart of living for longevity and true happiness. It's about making conscious, Informed decisions that support your health from the inside out. What's one small positive change you feel inspired to make after hearing all of this today? If this conversation has been helpful and has given you a new perspective, I would be so grateful if you would subscribe to the channel and be sure to hit that notification bell. That way, you won't miss our next video, where we'll be diving into simple exercises you can do at home to maintain an active mind and sharp memory. You have so much power to shape your health journey,